Bryce Harper, now a member of the Phillies, agreed to a 13-year, $330 million deal. Let's welcome an MLB Network insider, Ken Rosenthal, who has been all over this as well. And Kenny, just to pick up on where Bill left off here, it seemed like L.A. and San Fran, they were making very strong pushes late. How did Philadelphia get this done?
They offered the most money. And that was always what was going to decide this. For all the smoke, all the things you heard, all this time, Bryce doesn't want to play in Philly. Bryce doesn't like Gabe Kapler. Guess what wins? The highest offer. Guess what usually wins in free agency? The highest offer. Now, there are some interesting things here. And yes, they get the record guarantee, $330 million, surpassing Giancarlo Stanton's $325. But as you guys have said, it's spread over 13 years. So the average annual value, that's $25.4 million. That's like the 14th highest in history. So clearly, they sacrificed AAV to get that big number, to get the record. Now, there are no deferrals, and that helps, of course, the overall value of the contract. And the idea of no opt-outs, well, I was told by one source that Bryce didn't want an opt-out, but immediately heard from others in baseball saying, What happened was the Phillies said, if you're getting this $330, you're not getting an opt-out. That's the trade-off that occurred. I don't know that we'll ever have the exact truth there. I'm sure there will be a dispute over that. But clearly, the Phillies were willing to go to $330 if they got the commitment from Bryce that he would be there. And that, of course, includes the full no trade as well. So it's a fascinating deal. It's a huge day for the Phillies. We've all questioned whether they actually would spend the stupid money. Remember, when they didn't sign Machado, their GM, Matt Klentak, said he exceeded our valuation. And that led many to believe, well, maybe they're not going to value Bryce Harper at that kind of $300 to $350 million category. Clearly they did, but they got the term they wanted. Spreading it out gives them much room under the luxury tax threshold in future seasons. Of course, we don't know what will happen in the next CBA, but presumably they think there'll be a threshold in place.
So, Kenny, what does this do now to the narrative that was building in terms of the players and these long-term contracts going away? Bryce gets 13, Manny gets 10, and we just saw Nolan Arenado sign an extension for 8 years. How does this affect the narrative about long-term contracts no longer being in vogue when we now see a 13-year deal to top off what we've seen this offseason?
Fran, as we said all along, Harper and Machado were extraordinary free agents. Why are they extraordinary? Because they're 26 years old. And that's why I wrote and others said that 10-year deals and up for these guys were justified. They're young enough. They're not signing at 32 years old and taking the deal through 42. No. Bryce Harper's deal will expire at age 38 when, if he's still, he should be reasonably productive. So, from that perspective, these are elite players at unusual ages for free agents, and I don't know that it changes the narrative completely. We've seen these kinds of players succeed in free agency, and of course Arenado get his money and an extension as well, but we've seen lesser tiers of players, lower tiers of players, suffer in free agency, and I can name a number of guys who did not fare well in that regard. But these two players, we said all along, 26 years old, they should get paid. They did.
Ken, just reiterate, what surprises me is there's nothing cute here, right? There's no opt-outs. It seems like, is this like a statement saying, no, Phillies, Philly for life, this is it, we're in the brand now, Bryce Harper, Philadelphia Phillies?
That would be something that different people will interpret in different ways, Brian. And certainly Bryce's camp will say he wanted that long-term commitment, that long-term marriage. Others will say he wanted the $330 and he was willing to accept whatever else he had to. No opt-outs for one, to get the $330. Doesn't really matter. The Phillies got their man, and ultimately, this contract will be either successful or not successful based on how Harper performs. But the AAV is something I'm sure others will say, wow, only $25 million a year for Bryce Harper, only in baseball terms? That's pretty good from the Phillies' perspective.
Kenny, I'm going to throw you a hook right here. 13 years, National League club. Did the Philadelphia Phillies get the jump start on this DH in both leagues things moving forward?
Bill, I'm glad you mentioned that. It's a great question. And certainly by the time this deal is over, and probably well before, there will be a universal DH. I hear Brian in the background sighing and
such bad news. Yeah.
Well, it's reality. And it's coming, universal DH. I don't know if it's coming in the next CBA. Most likely it is, or somewhere beyond. But Yes, that will give National League teams now and in the future more comfort in signing players, position players, to these kinds of deals.
I should know that Bill Ripken's going to get his agenda in here somewhere, even with that.
From the Grand Poobah.
Yeah, I know, right?
Can you believe that? Wow.
Perhaps at times I'm guilty of that as well. Harper, though, even what we know, Kenny, about the age curve now, and that it's basically straight downhill after 28, I don't know, age 36, 37, and 38 for Bryce Harper, it's kind of easy to see him at least hitting home runs at that age. And that's the tail end of a 13-year deal. Your thoughts on that?
Did you just say players go straight downhill after
the age curve is like this. Yes, that's where it's going now.
I would challenge that assessment. And
you can challenge it all you want, right?
Yeah, well, sure. No player is good after age 28.
It's not good. It declines. That's what the market says. Right. That's what happens with players.
Yes. Still can be hitting home runs at 36, 37, 38. The Phillies are getting, and you know this, Brian, we're in agreement on this, a likely Hall of Famer. A player who almost certainly now will go into the Hall of Fame in a Phillies uniform if everything goes according to the way we think it will go.
Kenny, the great stuff.